I brought a historian to translate my ancient family letters. As she read, her hands shook and she said, "I can't tell you what this means. My grandfather died last month and left me a locked wooden box. Inside were letters written in Old Mandarin dating back to 1847. 7 generations of my family, all warning the next about something. I couldn't read a single character. I hired Dr. Lin, a historian specializing in ancient Chinese texts. She arrived at my house Tuesday morning around 9. My wife Melissa was at her yoga class like every Tuesday. We had 2 hours. Dr. Lin carefully opened the first letter with white gloves. The paper was yellowed and fragile. She started reading silently, her lips moving slightly. Then her expression changed. She read faster, flipping through letter after letter. Her hands started trembling. "What is it?" I asked. She looked at me like I was already dead. "These letters, they're all warnings. Every generation warning the next about a woman." My chest tightened. "What woman?" "They describe her perfectly, down to the smallest detail. Her appearance, her mannerisms, even specific phrases she uses. They say she appears in every generation, marries into the family, and then what?" Dr. Lin's voice dropped to a whisper. "Then the husband dies under mysterious circumstances. Always within 5 years of marriage. The wealth transfers to her, and she vanishes completely. No trace. Then she reappears decades later, looking exactly the same age, targeting the next generation." I felt cold spreading through my body. What does she look like? Dr. Lin pulled out the oldest letter from 1847, pointing to a detailed description. Red hair that catches light like copper, green eyes with gold flecks, a small crescent scar above her left eyebrow, laughs by covering her mouth with her left hand, has a birthmark on her right shoulder blade shaped like a half moon. My wife Melissa has red hair, green eyes with gold flecks, a scar above her left eyebrow from what she said was a childhood bike accident. She always covers her mouth when she laughs with her left hand. I'd seen the birthmark on her shoulder blade 1,000 times. "There's more," Dr. Lin said, her voice shaking. "Your grandfather wrote the last letter 3 weeks before he died. He saw her at your wedding." She handed me a photograph tucked inside the final envelope. My wedding day, 2 years ago. The photo showed the ceremony from a distance. In the background, barely visible, my grandfather was staring directly at Melissa. His face was frozen in absolute terror, his mouth open like he was trying to shout something. "He wrote this the next day," Dr. Lin said, translating the shaky handwriting. "She's found my grandson. I tried to warn him yesterday, but he told me I was being senile and paranoid. If you're reading this, it means I'm already gone. Check the life insurance policy. Check who the beneficiary is. Check when it was changed. My grandfather died of a sudden heart attack 3 weeks after my wedding. He was 68 and in perfect health, ran 5 miles every morning. The doctors said it was unexpected, but not impossible at his age." I pulled out my phone with shaking hands and called our insurance agent. "Hi, this is Nathan Cross. Quick question. Who's listed as the beneficiary on my life insurance policy?" There was typing on the other end. "Let me see here," says Melissa Cross. "Primary beneficiary 100%, changed about 8 months ago. You signed the paperwork yourself at our office." I didn't remember going to their office 8 months ago. I didn't remember signing anything. "Can you tell me the policy amount?" I asked. $2.5 million. That's when I heard the front door open downstairs. Melissa's voice called out, cheerful and light. "Honey, I came home early. The instructor canceled class. Whose car is that in the driveway?" Dr. Lin grabbed my arm hard, her fingernails digging into my skin. Her eyes were wide with genuine fear. She whispered urgently, "The letters all say the same thing. She always knows when someone discovers the truth. Every single time." Footsteps on the stairs, getting closer. Melissa appeared in the doorway of my office. She looked at the ancient letters spread carefully across the table, at Dr. Lin's terrified face, at the wedding photograph in my hand showing my grandfather's final warning. Then she smiled. That same warm smile from our first date, the one that made me fall in love with her, the one I'd seen every morning for 2 years. She slowly brought her left hand up and covered her mouth as she laughed softly. "You found the letters," she said calmly. "Took you longer than most. Your great-great-grandfather figured it out in 18 months. The police found 2 bodies in the house 3 days later."